Welcome back. In this second part of our series, we continue to unlock the psychology behind why people say yes. If you joined the first video, you've already seen the power of giving first and the deep human drive to stay consistent with what we believe and do. Today, we go even further. You'll learn how people are influenced by the actions of others and why relationships more than logic are often what drive decision-making. In video 2 is about follow the crowd and build trust, which will cover Chapter 3, the social herd instinct, social proof, and Chapter 4, connection creates conversion liking. These next two principles, social proof and liking, are some of the most powerful tools in ethical persuasion. They shape everything, from what we buy to who we trust. You'll discover how to harness them in your marketing, business, and everyday interactions without crossing the line into manipulation. By the end of this video, you'll see how trust is built, not by shouting louder, but by aligning with how people naturally think and feel. Let's dive in. Chapter 3, the social herd instinct, social proof. Imagine walking through a foreign city, looking for a place to eat. You passed a restaurant, one is empty, the other is full. Without knowing anything about the food, most people will choose the crowded one. Why? Because human beings are social creatures. When uncertain, we look to others for guidance. Their actions become a signal, a shortcut that says, "This is safe. This is good. You won't regret this choice." This is the power of social proof. Social proof is the invisible influence of the crowd. It's the reason we check reviews before buying. It's why people line up for a product launch. It's why laughter tracks exist in sitcoms. When we see others doing something, we feel it must be right. Even more, we want to be part of it. Being left out or making a different choice creates discomfort. Robert Cialdini's research showed that social proof is strongest under two conditions: when we're uncertain and when we see people like us making a decision. That's why testimonials work. It's why user reviews shape sales. And it's why influencers, when chosen well, are more persuasive than corporate advertising. Let's say you're launching a new product. You can talk about how great it is all day long, but if no one else seems to care, your words fall flat. Now imagine you show that 10,000 people have downloaded your app, shared your post, or joined your waitlist. Suddenly, your offer feels validated. It's no longer just your opinion, it's a movement. This principle is also why early traction matters. If you're building something new, one of your first goals should be to gather visible support, followers, users, clients, anything that shows others are already saying yes. Social proof becomes a momentum engine. Each person who joins makes it easier for the next person to follow, but there's a deeper layer here. Social proof doesn't just convince people logically. It eases emotional fear. Buying, deciding, changing, these are risky acts. Seeing others make the same move gives us permission. It reduces doubt. It creates comfort. There's also a dark side. Social proof can be abused. Fake followers, fake testimonials, staged results, they all attempt to manufacture influence without substance. But this strategy backfires. Once trust is broken, real social proof disappears, and the brand loses its soul. So use this principle with honesty. Showcase real stories, real people, real results. In the end, people don't just want proof, they want to belong. Show them that others like them are already on the journey, and they'll be far more likely to take the first step. Chapter 4, connection creates conversion liking. Now let's explore the next principle, liking. It may sound obvious, but it's easy to overlook. People say yes to people they like. They buy from brands they feel connected to. They follow leaders they trust on a human level, not just an intellectual one. Liking is not a surface-level charm. It's a deep emotional gateway to influence. Cialdini's research found that we're more likely to comply with requests from people who are similar to us, give us compliments, or show that they care. That means physical appearance, shared values, warmth, and empathy all matter. Liking is built on common ground and emotional resonance. Think of your favorite teacher, coach, or mentor. chances are you didn't just respect their knowledge. You liked them, you felt seen, heard, valued. That emotional bond made their influence more powerful. In business, the same rule applies. Customers don't just buy features, they buy stories, voices, relationships. People don't follow brands. They follow people they relate to. This is why your personal presence matters: your tone, your honesty, your attitude. If people feel judged, they close off. If people feel accepted and understood, they open up. And when people like you, they're far more likely to listen, consider, and say yes. Let's break this down further. There are a few specific ways to increase liking without being manipulative. First, find similarities, whether it's background, values, struggles, or goals. Highlight what you have in common. Second, give genuine compliments. Not flattery, but real appreciation. Third, show care. Respond to messages, remember names. Make people feel known. Fourth, create warmth. Your smile, your voice, your energy, it all communicates whether you're safe to engage with. In sales, this is why rapport is more important than pressure. When people feel you like them and they like you, objections shrink, defensiveness drops. Conversations shift from resistance to openness. Liking is also why brand personality matters. We like brands that feel human, relatable, even fun. Think of brands like Apple, Nike, or Airbnb. They don't just sell products, they sell identity. Their tone, their language, their visual presence makes you feel something. That's intentional. Now, here's the warning. Don't fake connection, people can sense it. Don't pretend to care, actually care. Don't say you understand unless you've truly listened. Real influence begins with real connection. You're not trying to charm your way into a yes, you're showing up in a way that feels human, safe, and aligned. Because in the end, when people like you, they want to say yes. And not just once, they want to say it again, and again, and again. In this video, we explored the subtle but powerful forces of social proof and liking. Social proof shows us that people follow the crowd, especially when uncertain. It's not weakness, it's human nature, and when used ethically, it helps people feel confident in their decisions. Liking shows us that relationships drive behavior. We don't say yes to dater. We say yes to people we trust and like. Together, these two principles teach us this: influence doesn't happen in isolation, it happens in connection. When we align with what people feel, see, and value, we become not just persuasive, but trusted. Ask yourself these questions to apply what you've learned. How can you increase visible social proof in your business or message in a way that's honest and authentic? Who already supports you, and how can you showcase their stories? What are you doing to build emotional connection with your audience, team, or clients? And finally, how can you show more warmth, empathy, and similarity in your communication? These questions aren't just for thought. They are the bridge between learning and action. Thank you for being here. If this video helped you understand influence in a deeper, more human way, be sure to follow, like, and subscribe. In the next video, we'll explore two of the most underestimated forces in persuasion: authority and scarcity. You'll learn how people respond to credibility, urgency, and expertise. And more importantly, how to apply them with honesty and clarity. I'll see you there, and do not forget to hit the subscribe and like our video. See you in next lesson.